A former casino slot operations director just leaked internal financial projections that will change everything you think you know about slot machines. Major casino corporations are quietly removing specific games from their floors, and the reason has nothing to do with maintenance or popularity. These machines pay out so much money that keeping them will cost the industry an estimated $2.8 billion by the end of 2026. The corporate casino groups are doing everything possible to keep this information from spreading, but the documentation is undeniable. Machine number 1. IGT's Double Diamond. This classic three-reel machine has become an endangered species on casino floors, and the numbers tell you exactly why. According to former slot directors who've reviewed internal performance data, the dollar denomination version of Double Diamond operates at an RTP between 95 and 96%. That might not sound dramatically different from other machines, but when you calculate actual daily profit, the gap becomes staggering. A single Double Diamond cabinet generates approximately $35 per day in pure profit for the casino. Compare that to modern penny slot alternatives occupying the same floor space, which produce about $180 daily. Internal documents from major Las Vegas Strip properties reveal a 67% reduction in Double Diamond floor presence between 2022 and 2024. A casino manager from Atlantic City provided detailed records showing his property removed 45 Double Diamond machines during 2023, replacing every single one with lower RTP penny games featuring elaborate graphics and bonus features. Within 6 months, that exact same floor space generated an additional $487,000 in hold. The mathematics couldn't be clearer. And in an era of rising operating costs and intense pressure to maximize every square foot of casino real estate, Double Diamond's generous return to player percentage makes it financially unsustainable. You won't find casino executives publicly admitting this, but the removal pattern speaks for itself. But if you think that's shocking, wait until you hear what's happening to the machine that literally gives players a mathematical advantage. Machine number 2. Certain video poker variants, specifically 9-6 jacks or better and 10-7 double bonus. Former casino hosts have revealed documentation proving these machines represent an actual financial threat to casino profitability. 9-6 jacks or better delivers a 99.54% RTP when played with perfect strategy. 10-7 double bonus reaches 100.17% RTP. Now factor in casino promotions, mailer offers, and comp programs, and skilled players achieve expected returns between 101 and 103%. A former casino host provided documents showing advantage players generating $15,000 to $40,000 in verified monthly profits on specific video poker machines at certain Strip properties. The response from casino operators was swift and deliberate. Industry insiders report major casino companies reduced full-pay video poker availability by 43% between 2023 and 2025. One professional player team documented $280,000 in profit during 2024 before their preferred machines vanished from every property they frequented. And speaking of machines that pay too much, machine number 3 is causing casino operators actual panic in their quarterly earnings calls. Machine number 3. Aristocrat's Lightning Link, specifically the original high-limit versions. This hold-and-spin phenomenon became too generous for its own survival. Former slot managers who've analyzed cabinet performance data reveal that high-limit Lightning Link machines installed between 2016 and 2019, the $5 to $25 denomination versions, operate at documented RTP between 94 and 96%. Players discovered something casino operators didn't anticipate. Yes, these older cabinet versions triggered bonus features with noticeably higher frequency and dramatically better hand pay potential than newer installations. Leaked quarterly reports from a regional casino operator show their 12 high-denomination Lightning Link machines generated 31% less profit than the projected floor average. The financial impact became impossible to ignore. Industry analysis, tracking machine placement data, reveals casinos systematically replacing original Lightning Link cabinets, with newer versions featuring 88 to 90% RTP and carefully adjusted bonus probability. A documented case study tells the complete story. An advantage player team specifically targeted older Lightning Link cabinets, meticulously tracking serial numbers and installation dates across multiple properties. In their verified records show $280,000 in profit across 8 months in 2024. Then the machines started disappearing. An internal memo from a major casino corporation, referenced by former employees who reviewed the documentation, explicitly instructed properties to phase out high-performing legacy Lightning Link units by the second quarter of 2026. The language was direct and unambiguous. These machines paid players too much money to justify their continued presence on modern casino floors. Now you might be thinking these are just isolated cases, but machine number 4 proves this is an industry-wide crisis. Before I reveal machine number 4, I need your help. If this information is valuable to you, hit that subscribe button. Let me know in the comments, have you noticed your favorite machine disappearing from your local casino? I'm tracking this pattern. Oh, and your observations matter. What I'm about to share next cost one casino group an estimated $8.3 million in a single fiscal year. Machine number 4. Konami's China Shores. This game became too player-friendly for casino profit models to sustain. Original China Shores cabinets, installed between 2013 and 2016, featured 92 to 94% RTP, with bonus triggers occurring approximately every 80 to 120 spins, based on slot technician reports who maintained these machines. The free spin bonus feature with stacked wilds created consistent player wins that exceeded casino financial projections. A former casino operations director revealed internal analysis showing China Shores underperformed profit targets by 40% compared to floor space value expectations. The removal timeline accelerated dramatically. Industry data tracking machine placement shows a 58% decline in China Shores availability at major casino markets between 2022 and 2025. A regular slot player named Margaret from Las Vegas kept detailed records of every session, and her documentation showed consistent monthly profits on China Shores from 2019 through 2023. When her casino removed the machines in late 2023, her meticulously maintained play history revealed $31,000 in net wins over that period. She asked floor supervisors why her favorite game disappeared. The responses were vague and evasive until one employee she'd known for years told her the truth off the record. The machines were too generous for modern operations. And internal documents suggest Konami released modified versions with reduced RTP and adjusted bonus probability under similar naming conventions. But the original cabinets that players loved vanished completely. And if you think casinos are just quietly removing these machines, wait until you hear about the manufacturer lawsuit regarding machine number 5. Machine number 5, WMS's Zeus series, specifically the original cabinets, the Greek mythology game that became a casino operations nightmare. Original Zeus and Zeus 3 cabinets featured 94 to 96% RTP on dollar denominations, according to gaming control documents filed with regulatory authorities. The free spin features triggered frequently enough that skilled players learned to track patterns and maximize their return. But the problems extended far beyond simple math. A former gaming operations manager provided access to a confidential spreadsheet showing Zeus machines at his property generated an average of $62 per day in profit, compared to the property average of $215 daily. Casino corporate offices began circulating internal communications, referenced by multiple former employees, discussing the need to evaluate Zeus's cabinet profitability against floor space optimization targets. The language in these documents was careful but unmistakable. A casino regular named David documented every Zeus session from 2018 through 2024. His records showed $43,000 in net positive return over that 6-year period. In January 2024, his casino removed every single Zeus cabinet overnight. He approached the floor manager he'd known for years and asked directly what happened. The floor manager looked around to ensure no supervisors were listening and admitted the truth. The machines were too generous for modern operations. David's experience wasn't unique. Industry analysis tracking machine placement data reveals a 71% reduction in original Zeus cabinet availability at major casino markets between 2022 and 2025. Former employees from multiple properties confirm receiving similar directives about evaluating Zeus performance and considering removal. Industry disputes regarding certain cabinet modifications and payout adjustments emerged, though the specific details remain protected by legal agreements. What's documented is the systematic elimination of machines that players actually enjoyed and could win on. But here's where it gets really insidious. Machine number 6 reveals how casinos are replacing these generous games with deliberately confusing alternatives. Machine number 6. Ainsworth's Eagle Bucks, the original series, the Australian import that American casinos discovered they couldn't sustain. Eagle Bucks' original series featured 93 to 95% RTP, with frequent bonus triggers occurring approximately every 120 to 150 spins, based on documentation from slot technicians who serviced these machines. The combination of high base RTP, frequent bonuses, and significant multiplier potential created what casino operators internally referred to as too many winner stories. Informed players specifically sought out Eagle Bucks machines, and word spread through player communities about which properties still offered them. A former slot director from a Midwest casino region revealed an internal study his company commissioned. Yet properties with high Eagle Bucks concentration showed 23% lower slot revenue per square foot compared to properties that had already removed them. The findings triggered immediate action across the entire regional chain. Industry tracking data tells the complete story of Eagle Bucks' systematic elimination. Machine counts decreased from over 2,100 installations across U.S. casinos in 2020 to approximately 340 installations by 2025. US casino operators replaced Eagle Bucks with superficially similar games featuring 86 to 88% RTP and carefully adjusted bonus probability that looked comparable on the surface but delivered fundamentally different results. A professional gambler named Jennifer maintained meticulous records showing $67,000 in profit across 2019 through 2023, playing exclusively Eagle Bucks at 3 different casino properties. By mid-2024, all 3 properties had removed every single Eagle Bucks machine from their floors. Jennifer asked a floor supervisor she'd known and trusted for years. His response was direct. Corporate ran the numbers. These machines don't make us enough money. Jennifer's story represents the broader pattern of eliminating player-favorite machines that don't meet increasingly aggressive profit benchmarks. And speaking of machines that exceeded player expectations, you won't believe what happened with machine number 7. This one cost a major casino operator so much money they allegedly threatened the manufacturer with contract termination. Machine number 7. Bally's Quick Hit series, specifically the Platinum and Pro versions. The progressive series that became too progressive for casino profit margins to tolerate. Quick Hit Platinum and Pro versions featured base RTP of 92 to 94%, plus progressive meters that continuously increased the actual return to players, according to gaming control filings submitted to regulatory authorities. Casino operators initially celebrated these machines' popularity, but informed players discovered something that transformed Quick Hit from profitable attraction to financial liability. Players learned to track progressive meter values with mathematical precision, only engaging machines when the accumulated jackpot amounts pushed expected return above 100%. A former surveillance director provided documentation of player teams systematically exploiting quick-hit progressives across multiple properties within a single metropolitan area. These teams moved methodically from casino to casino, playing only machines displaying meter values that guaranteed positive expected return, then immediately leaving once jackpots reset. Leaked internal reports from a regional casino chain revealed quick-hit machines generated 35% below projected revenue when accounting for advantage play patterns. The documentation included detailed analysis of specific cabinet performance, player tracking data, and projected losses if the trend continued. Industry insiders, referenced carefully to avoid potential legal complications, report significant tensions emerged between casino operators and the manufacturer regarding progressive contribution rates and the visibility of meter information displayed to players. One documented advantage play team generated verified profits exceeding $190,000 across 2023 and 2024, playing exclusively quick-hit progressives that met their mathematical criteria for positive expectation. Then the machines started vanishing. Industry analysis tracking machine placement data shows Quick Hit Platinum and Pro versions reduced by 52% at major casino markets between 2023 and 2025. Casino operators replaced these progressive versions with modified structures, featuring substantially lower contribution rates and redesigned displays that provided less transparent meter information to players. The mathematical advantage opportunities that informed players exploited simply disappeared. A regular player named Robert had developed a systematic approach to quick-hit progressives, knowing precisely which meter values justified play. With his words captured the deliberate nature of the removal. I knew exactly which meter values to look for. Then one week in March 2024, every single quick-hit machine I played was gone from 3 different casinos. The new versions don't build progressives the same way. The game looks similar, but the mathematics changed completely. But if you think that's as bad as it gets, machine number 8 represents what industry insiders are calling the billion-dollar mistake. Machine number 8, AGS's Rankin Bacon series, the original installations. The fun game with the cartoon pig that became a documented financial disaster for casino operators. Original Rankin Bacon featured 93 to 95% RTP combined with highly volatile bonus features that created frequent hand-pay jackpots, according to slot technical documentation reviewed by former technicians who maintained these cabinets. The combination of high RTP, frequent significant wins, and exceptionally strong player loyalty meant these machines attracted consistent crowds, but failed to generate proportional revenue for the floor space they occupied. Industry analysis, referenced from gaming trade publications and operator financial disclosures, estimates that collectively, the removal and replacement of player-favorable machines, including the Rankin Bacon series, represents projected revenue recovery of $2.3 billion for casino operators by 2026. A former casino chief financial officer revealed confidential analysis showing Rankin Bacon machines generated an average of $48 daily profit, compared to newer replacement games, averaging $167 daily from identical floor space. The mass removal followed a coordinated pattern across major casino markets, with a documented 68% decline in Rankin Bacon availability between 2023 and 2025. And a casino regular named Patricia played Rankin Bacon exclusively for 5 years, maintaining detailed records of every session. Her documentation showed modest but consistent wins accumulating to approximately $8,000 net profit over that period. Then, in September 2024, her casino removed every single Rankin Bacon machine overnight without warning or explanation. Patricia asked her slot host directly why her favorite game disappeared, as the response was remarkably candid. Those machines were too generous, and the property needed to hit quarterly numbers. Patricia hasn't returned to that casino since. Her experience reflects the systematic elimination of games where players could actually achieve long-term positive results through nothing more than regular play and modest bankroll management. And now we've reached the final 2 machines. What I'm about to reveal about machine number 9 will explain exactly why casinos are making these changes, and the truth is far more calculated than most players realize. Machine number 9, Every's Cash Eruption series. The hold and spin variant that literally erupted casino profit models and forced corporate headquarters to issue emergency removal directives. Cash Eruption featured 92 to 94% RTP, combined with progressive jackpot elements that continuously increased actual player return, according to gaming control documentation filed with state regulatory authorities. The frequent triggering of hold and spin features, but combined with substantial progressive win potential, created what internal casino analytics departments classified as excessive winning session frequency. Former casino analytics directors who reviewed confidential performance reports describe Cash Eruption as generating 29% below target revenue per cabinet when compared against newer alternative games occupying equivalent floor space. The financial underperformance became impossible for casino operations teams to justify to corporate ownership demanding quarterly profit growth. Internal communications from a major casino operator, referenced by former employees with direct access to these documents, explicitly discussed Cash Eruption's underperformance metrics and contained specific directives to evaluate immediate removal from gaming floors. The language in these memos was remarkably direct for corporate communications. also identifying these machines as financial liabilities that contradicted revenue optimization objectives. Industry data tracking machine placement reveals the rapid decline in cash eruption availability, widespread across casino floors in 2021 and 2022, then largely eliminated by mid-2025. An Advantage player named Marcus developed a systematic approach to cash eruption machines, playing only when progressive jackpot meters reached specific mathematical thresholds that guaranteed positive expected return. His meticulously documented records show $52,000 in verified profit across 18 months of strategic play, ending abruptly when every cash eruption machine he tracked vanished from multiple properties within a 3-week period. Most casino operators replaced cash eruption with visually similar games featuring substantially reduced 87 to 89% RTP and carefully modified progressive contribution rates that appeared comparable to casual observers, but delivered fundamentally different mathematical results. A former slot operations manager, speaking carefully to protect his identity while ensuring the truth reached players who deserved this information, and described receiving explicit instructions to remove all cash eruption machines by the fourth quarter of 2024. The justification provided in the directive was remarkable for its candor. These machines paid players too much money to justify their continued presence on modern casino floors, oriented toward maximizing profit per square foot. The replacement games looked superficially similar, featured comparable themes and bonus structures, but the underlying mathematics had been systematically altered to benefit the casino. And now, the final machine on this list. This one represents not just what casinos are removing, but the disturbing future direction of where slot gaming is deliberately heading. And most players have no idea this transformation is happening right in front of them. Machine number 10. Any machine with documented RTP above 92% and transparent verifiable mathematics. This isn't about one specific game title or manufacturer. This is the meta-revelation that explains everything. Casino operators are systematically eliminating any slot machine where informed players can achieve break-even or positive results through optimal play and basic tracking. Industry publications and gaming control data document how average slot floor RTP has decreased from 93 to 94% in 2015 to 89 to 91% in 2025 at major casino markets. This shift represents a deliberate industry-wide transformation driven by corporate consolidation, stockholder profit expectations, and intense competition for entertainment dollars. Informed players who access publicly available RTP data maintain detailed session records, and apply optimal strategy can achieve 98 to 100% or higher effective return on genuinely fair games. Casino operating costs have increased substantially. Competition from online gaming and sports betting has intensified, and corporate profit targets demand higher hold percentages from every square foot of gaming space. A former casino executive, whose identity requires protection due to ongoing industry relationships, revealed the core truth driving these systematic removals: that the entire industry philosophy has fundamentally shifted. 20 years ago, casino operators wanted some games where skilled players could break even or achieve modest profits because these machines attracted customers and created positive word of mouth that benefited the overall property. Modern casino operations function completely differently. Every square foot must hit specific profit targets, and any machine that underperforms those benchmarks gets pulled regardless of player popularity or loyalty. This isn't personal vindictiveness toward players. This is pure mathematics combined with relentless stockholder expectations for quarterly growth. Industry-wide pattern analysis reveals consistent removal of any machine series showing sustained player profitability or break-even performance across multiple properties. And casino operators replace these games with newer machines featuring more opaque mathematics, complex bonus structures that effectively disguise actual RTP, and sophisticated psychological manipulation techniques that exploit cognitive biases. Gaming regulations require only minimum RTP thresholds, typically between 75 and 85%. And casinos maintain complete legal authority to remove any machine, regardless of player preference or performance history. A longtime gambler named Susan summarized the transformation in stark terms. Over the past 3 years, I've watched every single machine where I could actually win consistently disappear from multiple casinos. The new games feature flashier graphics and more elaborate bonus presentations, But the underlying mathematics is demonstrably worse. Casino operators aren't even attempting to hide this shift anymore. Industry analysis projecting trends through 2026 shows continued systematic decline in player-favorable machine availability, with estimated cumulative revenue impact of $2.8 billion transferred directly from player winnings to casino profits. So now you know the truth about what's really happening on casino floors in 2026. Double Diamond's extinction, due to its 95 to 96% RTP, generating only $35 daily profit. Video poker variants like 9-6 jacks or better delivering actual mathematical advantage to skilled players, leading to 43% availability reduction. Lightning Link's original high-limit cabinets paying too generously, systematically replaced with lower RTP versions. China Shore's underperforming profit targets by 40%, triggering 58% market decline. Zeus machines generating $62 daily versus $215 property averages, disappearing from 71% of major markets. Eagle Bucks creating too many winner stories, reduced from 2,000 installations to 340. Quick Hit's progressive advantage play, costing operators 35% below projections, replaced with modified meter structures. Rake & Bacon's $48 daily profit failing to justify floor space, eliminated in coordinated 68% removal. Cash eruptions 29% underperformance triggering emergency corporate directives. And ultimately, any machine offering transparent mathematics above 92% RTP facing systematic elimination. This coordinated removal represents $2.3 to $2.8 billion in revenue recovery for casino operators. Break that down to individual properties. And major casinos gain approximately $3.2 to $4.7 million additional annual revenue by replacing player-favorable machines with games featuring 87 to 89% RTP. This isn't money appearing from nowhere. This is cash transferred directly from player winnings to corporate profits. Corporate casino consolidation and relentless stockholder expectations for quarterly growth drive every decision. What the new industry standard establishes 88 to 90% RTP, where 93 to 95% previously existed. Remember the real people behind these statistics. David's $43,000 in Zeus wins vanishing overnight. Jennifer's $67,000 Eagle Buck strategy completely eliminated. Patricia's 5 years of modest Rake & Bacon profits disappearing without explanation or warning. Casino operators remove these machines quietly, never informing players about fundamental mathematical changes in replacement games. The new machines look similar, feature comparable themes and bonus structures, but deliver systematically worse results. Gaming regulations permit this transformation, offering players zero protection against removal of favorable games or substitution with lower-paying alternatives. The former casino executive's admission confirms the deliberate strategy. Corporate profit targets require elimination of any player-favorable games. This trend continues accelerating through 2026 and beyond. But now you understand what casino operators desperately want hidden. You can make genuinely informed decisions about where and how you engage with slot machines. Share this information with other players who deserve understanding what's systematically happening. If this investigation provided value, let me know in the comments which machines casinos are installing and why the new games employ even more sophisticated psychological exploitation. Let me know in the comments which machines from this list you've witnessed removed from your local casino. Let's document this industry transformation together and demand transparency from operators profiting from deliberate deception.